Well, hello. I'm Professor Park, your captain through the journey of human relations. That sounded better in my head. Hey, everybody. I am here to kind of give you the overview, the start here for the HRPO 1311 class. Let's dive right in, shall we? Here's the class. Start here has this video in it. You've already done that. The syllabus is really important. I want you to read it and understand it. The things that you need to know are that we have 1,000 points total in the class that you can earn, that the orientation test, which I'll show you in just a second, must be passed before you can move through the class because it has a lot of important things like when's the final? And you've got to tell me that you understand the final is this date so that if you miss it and you say, I don't remember it, I can go back to saying, nope, you took this orientation test. That proves that you knew when the date was. So I don't want to hear that. There are video assignments that you need to view, and those are worth 10 points. The chapter quizzes and tests, I quiz you and then I test you. And the midterm and final are worth 75 points each. I believe there's 100 questions, or maybe there's 75 or 65. I can't remember off the top of my head anymore. Just know that there's 1,000 points, 900 points or more is an A, blah, blah, blah. There are also opportunities to get extra credit. There are, I believe, 6 or 7, and that's actually a question that you have to know. Possible, oh, it looks like there's 6. Things that you can read and to earn extra credit, up to 30 points. One caveat, one warning. Caveat, I want you to actually read these things. I have Google too, and I don't want you to go out and Google or go to some uh, test site and find the answers to the review of Who Moved My Cheese, because I will find that out and I'll Google it and then I'll go, oh, this is cheating. And not only will you not get your extra points, but I will have to report you for academic dishonesty. Please don't make me do that for something that's an extra credit. And believe me, if you read any one of these 6 things and you don't think it's worth your time, you call me and we'll talk about it. And if you convince me it wasn't worth your time and effort, you'll probably get those 15 points. No one's ever taken me up on that. It's quite the contrary, but still, the warning is do not go out and Google this and get the review, because I'll know and then it's going to be bad. Don't do that. All right. Um, the schedule is important. I want you to print it out. I want you to make sure that you have everything that's due in your calendar. Everything's due on a Monday night, pretty much, except for the final, which is due on a Tuesday night, because that's just the way TCC has their finals. Uh, don't tell me that you don't know when something's due. It is right here. This supersedes anything that might be in the class because honestly, I've got 6 or 7 classes every semester and probably 500 things to change, and I might miss a date. So I don't care what the Blackboard says. These are the due dates. Well, this isn't Blackboard, but I don't care if Blackboard says that chapter 1 is due last semester. It's due on 1/25/2001 in this example. The learning modules are pretty straightforward. You have to pass this orientation test. I will ask you questions that show me that you have read the syllabus and the class schedule. So you might as well print those out because you're going to need them for this. You can't move forward in the class until you pass this with 100%. So please just answer all the questions correctly. The introduction with your video or a picture, I like videos. I think they're funner to watch. For me, I get a better idea of who you are watching a video. But some people don't like to do that, so you can just answer the questions through the text. To start a thread, you need to hit create a thread and then answer the questions. Or not, yeah, answer the questions. And all you do is put in your subject. Hi, I'm Billy Bob, and then you can answer all these things. You also have got to reply to 2 of your peers. And I would like more than great post. What I would like is you to prove that you actually read the post and comment on that person. Like, gee, Billy Bob, I think that's great that you play the banjo and have a Speed Racer Comic-Con card. I don't know. But please give some meaningful comments. All right, now, once you've done all of this, you can go and click on chapter 1. This is the reading. What will happen is a new tab will pop up. If you're going, nothing happened, uh, because you've got a new tab popping up on on your web page, so web browser. So you need to click on the next link. I'm amazed how many people I get emails and phone calls about that, and it's just click on the next tab. So don't do that. Then here's the reading. The first time you do this, it's going to say, hey, do you want to join Cengage Unlimited? If you've already joined it, then don't worry about that. Just sign in. If you've never signed into a Cengage product before, then you'll have to sign in as a new user, which is please use your TCC email address, your my TCC email address. It makes it easier for me to find you in the software. And then if you've already registered, then there will be a picture of the book with a square that says take me to it or access or something like that. If you'll click on that, you'll go straight toward to Mind Tap, and you'll be golden. You still might have to register when you click on the little picture of the book, but you don't have to sign up for the Cengage Unlimited to have access. Everybody in the class has access to the book because you paid for it when you registered. Okay, now the introduction as far as reading. Let me give you the way to speed read and to increase your comprehension at least 30%. It's a 3-part process. One is I want you to look at this first introduction overview and look at the objectives, read that, and then read the first page. Just kind of suck it up. But everything else, I just want you to read the headings and maybe the pretty pictures. Spend seriously no more than 20-30 seconds on each page. Not even that much. I want you just to understand the things that are covered. Maybe look at the figures and like the pretty pictures and read those. But I want you to get an overview in your mind of the chapter. Then I want you to walk away for at least 30 minutes and do something else. Play a video game, have lunch, come back, at dinner or whatever. But give your brain kind of a chance to process this stuff behind the scenes. You're smarter than you think you are. Your brain does that. Then I want you to come back and I want you to speed read. But what I mean by speed read is just like you've heard it. You want to have every one of these words cross your eye, but you're not really worried about reading it so slow that for comprehension. A page, a regular printed page should take you about 30 seconds. So if there's 20 pages in the chapter, it's going to take you 10 minutes to read the chapter. But you're going, I don't understand it. It's not, I know that. Just hang on, I'm getting there. It's a 3-part process, right? I want you to sleep on what you just read. Sleep on it. When you're asleep, your brain tries to put things together. That's the reason why you dream. And it's figuring out the words that you saw. The next day, within 24 hours of speed reading, I want you to read the chapter like you normally do. Yes, I know I'm asking you to do 2 extra steps. Trust me on this. you'll be amazed at how much more you remember, because when you read it the third time and you actually read it the way you regularly do, you've already seen this. Your brain's already processed it, and you're going to remember much more because that, especially you did the speed reading. Then you can take notes if you're an Uber student or whatever else in the margins, or highlight whatever you do. It's even going to lock in that even better. Uh, I've been telling my students to do this for 10 years, and for 10 years straight, I get emails and texts saying, "Oh man, I really get reading now. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much." Just try it. That's all I'm asking you to do, especially this first chapter. Just try it. Just try it. And you're going to be amazed how much more you understand, because you've got the overview, done the speed reading, and then you've done your regular reading. And by the time that you get used to this process, you'll actually start remembering more of what you speed read. And by the time you read it the third time, it's going to be so much faster that students tell me that after they've done it for a semester, they start reading faster than they've ever read before and retaining more. So something that used to take 30 minutes to read now takes 15 on that final read, and they retain it a lot better. So just try that. All right, a little bit longer than I wanted, but I believe I've given you the start here overview of the class. I really want to make sure that you understand that I'm here to help you be successful. So don't hesitate to text, email, or call me. You can email, text, call me. Well, you can email me anytime. You can text or call me between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. I'm more of a night person than I am a morning person. But if it's an emergency, you can text me or call me before that 10 a.m. magic number. But I might be grumpy. I'll be out of bed, but I might not have enough coffee by then. And I believe that this class really will help you in not only business, because you understand how relationships work in business, but it's not only going to help you in the real world. And that's why I think this class is important. It gives you a great overview of how organizations work, but it also gives you a great insight on how personal relationships work. So I think once you're done with the class, you'll be better off for it. I can guarantee it. All right, thanks everyone, and I look forward to meeting you all in the class. Bye.